Good morning. It's Monday, the 3rd of March. And as you can tell, grandchildren's artwork. So let's take a look at where we're at with this week's assignments. And I know I added some modules recently, so they should be up there. So we ended week 7. We have the rough draft of the comparative analysis essay. Again, think about like a Venn diagram where you have two things and you're looking at what is similar, how they overlap and how they're different. But also look at some of the themes that they may have in common and how those themes are explained differently in each essay. The rhetorical précis that you've done so far is invaluable. You now have a bank, so to speak, of analysis of essays, and you can use those rhetorical précis along with quoted words from the essay itself to support your argument, your thesis, your point you're making in each paragraph. So we got the end of week 7. Week 8 is coming up, and you're going to submit your rough draft to NetTutor, get some feedback on it. You're going to have another discussion board Q&A. I strongly encourage you to start including quoted words from the text, whether it's the essay or the writer's reference, in your questions and in your responses. This is so that you can become used to writing in an academic style. Academic writing is using sources to support your claims, to support your arguments, and this is practice for that. We'll have a peer review of essay 4, the comparative analysis essay. That'll be coming up later this week. And I'm asking for at least 3 reviews to take place. And we'll have the notes and revised outline due this weekend, and the final draft due on Sunday. That's the end of week 8. Week 9 is coming up. And I don't see. Okay, here it is. It's down here. Let me move it up a little higher. So I'll have the proposal for essay 5. Now you've had from essays 3 and 4, you have analysis of the essays you've read from the Low Norton Reader. Now we're moving into the novel 1984. I think it's a pretty easy, straightforward read. You can also watch the films. There's a few different versions out there. You can also listen to an audiobook of 1984 to get a sense of the characters and the dialogue. But now we're moving into 1984, and essay 5 and essay 6 are looking at 1984, the novel, and the essays from the Low Norton Reader. So think about how some of those texts have similar themes, whether it's language, whether it's authoritarian government, whether it's how society is controlled, how things are described, gender roles. I think I put in one of these. I will add it. I thought I put it here. Maybe it's a 1984 material, where you can start looking at how others have looked at the novel 1984 and what kind of themes that they noticed. There's lots of this guide to 1984 is probably a pretty good one. There's also a crash course. I think it's YouTube on 1984. You have the characters, you have the plots, you have the themes. You also have George Orwell at the time, and why was he writing this book, this novel? I think I'll put here additional resources. Let me open up this one. This should have a few different, okay, so there's a few different links to ways of understanding 1984. I think it is critical that we understand this novel and other dystopian novels, given what's happening in America right now. It has been forecasted in literature And now we're seeing it play out. So I think this novel is not only significant, but timely for what's going on right now. So essay 5 is looking at a major theme in the novel 1984, and you're going to support it with your analysis not only of the novel, but use your rhetorical précis and your Q&A discussion board about the essays from the learner reader to support your claim. So that's sort of where we're at. Again, if you have any questions, reach out to me. I'll respond within a few hours, if not by the next day. And I thank you so much. And I'm going to sign off here. And thanks so much. Take care. Bye.